This is Randi Thompson coming to you live with Camille and Marco Polo. We're working on her lower leg position. She has a tendency to stand in her stirrups. So what we want to do is focus a little bit more on that tonight. And her goal is every time she rises in the trot, she should feel the back of her calf stretching instead of standing in her toes, which is a tendency that most riders have. That's it. You feel the difference when you feel your calf stretching? And at first your leg's going to wobble all over you. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
So just lean on his neck if you need to, just to hold your balance. Yep, keep him trotting. That's it. Bring your seat over your lower leg. Think of bringing your seat bones forward and your knee down. Knee down, knee down, knee down. That's right. It's like a wave that starts from your seat to your knee into your stretchy calf. That's it. Stretch your calf. So you feel when he starts changing his rhythm, that's when you start gripping with your boot, right?
Yeah.
That's it. So that tells you you're not using the right part of your leg. So as soon as you feel you're starting to use your boot, think about going back to the upper part of your calf right below your knee. That's it. Where are you now?
All over the place.
Good, because that's what you should be feeling, is all over the place at first. Because at first it's kind of a surprise to realize how much you're on your toe, right? And this is what most riders do. All right, ask them to trot. Before you trot, make sure your lower leg is where it needs to be. So you adjust your position before any change of gait. Yep, you brought your seat forward perfectly. Stretch your leg further. See if you can drag your heel into the mud a little bit. There you go. Now keep that heel down with a stretched calf. And ask him to trot. He's looking for water. That's it. That's your heel. Did you feel it?
Yeah.
Good. Yep. Now do you feel as you rise, that's when you stand on your toe? So as you're rising, that's when you want to be able to sink into your heel instead of your toe. Can you isolate that feeling? Actually, bring them to a walk. In your downward transition, you also stand on your toe. Okay, bring him to a halt. All right, put your hand on his neck. We're going to do a rising trot at the halt. Okay, slowly go up. Feel that? Okay, sit. This time go up without straightening your knee. Point your knee down. That's it. Feel your calf stretch. Are you on? Yes, you feel when you go on your toe?
Yeah.
Good. Just play with it. Just play with it. That's it. Good. How does that feel different?
It's a lot more, it's like pushing the knee down.
That's right. It's pushing the knee down, and as a result, what happens is it sinks you into the back of your calf different, doesn't it? That also makes you use your thighs to push the saddle forward. So it's like your seat comes forward, your saddles almost push the saddle forward, and at the same time your calf stretches. That's it.
Like
now
that, or was that too much straightening?
Oh, that was fine. That was fine. I was just watching your tendency to go on your heel. So you know what we can do to get you to get off your heel, right?
Yep.
You want to try it?
Sure.
All right. Put your feet in your stirrups backwards. That's it. And what does this do for you? Do you remember what this exercise will do for you?
It makes it so you just physically can't stand up.
That's right. It makes you so you have to learn to keep your weight in the back of your foot. Good, good. And you'll only last a couple minutes, and that's enough. That's it. Now try to do a rising trot and feel the difference. Try rising trot at the halt and feel the difference. What's different? Bring your knees down, roll on your thighs. Roll on your thighs. Push the saddle forward with your thigh. There, push it. Yep. Think you can push the saddle up on his neck with your thigh. What is it? What feels different?
It's just a different feeling.
That's right. It's a whole different space. That's right. Now try it at the walk. And we're just going to isolate your legs so you can get more comfortable with stretching. He almost believes you. Good boy, Polo. This is not an...
Rising walk?
Yep, do a rising walk now. This is not an exercise for beginners. Good. It's different muscles, isn't it? Now you'll notice it's not quite, it actually has less resistance than if you stand on your toes. Because what this does is it allows the joints in your ankle, your knee, and your hip to flow better. That's it. Oh, you lost it? Welcome to the club. It's really hard not to lose it. So that's telling you that it's easy for you to put most of your weight in the right stirrup, just like most riders do. Can you not get it?
No.
Your foot doesn't want to go into that iron anymore. It says, no way! You know it's got to be a good exercise because I use it for myself. It's the only way, I just have to do it every now and then, to be honest. I like the sitting to, rising to, and that stuff. Good. That's it. And make sure the middle of your saddle is lined up with his mane. That's right. You feel how far, which direction does that saddle like to shift on you?
Left.
To the left. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Yeah, usually most riders it slips to the right. Of course, we don't know if that saddle when it was last restuffed or anything, so now you know what that's all about. She went to her first saddle fitting this past weekend. All right, a slow trot. That's it. Put a hand on the neck just to keep you stable. That's it. Oh, what's different with your posting?
It's a lot harder.
Oh, what are you using different muscles?
Yeah.
Which muscles are different?
I definitely do my calf.
Oh, what are your calf muscles doing?
Stretching.
Oh, you feel you have to roll more on your thighs now too?
Yeah.
Good. That's exactly the feeling you want to develop. All right, pick up another rising trot. We're only going to go a couple. You what?
Lost it again.
You lost it again. It's easy to lose them. So what does that tell you every time you lose one?
That I need to put my heel down more.
That's right. That's when you would be standing on your toe otherwise. It's such a great way to feel it. It's so hard though. I think it's mentally harder than physically.
Yeah.
All right, try them again at a trot. Now, like I told you, in your transitions, your tendency is to go on your toes. Now you know.
Yeah.
Because that's when you drop your irons, isn't it? So when you get ready to do your transition, you want to make sure you're weighted into the back of your foot so your calf stretches. That's it. Okay, when you're ready. Yep, you can bump them with your calf. Go ahead, try to use your calf. Good boy. Take your time. Slow it down so that he pushes you out of the saddle. That's it. How's that feeling different?
It's definitely more in the calf.
It is. It puts you more in the saddle, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's the feeling you want. You feel how it keeps you closer to the saddle where you can follow his movement easier?
Yeah.
Here's the hard part. Change directions. You know it's going to happen in changing directions, right? That's when you're going to want to put your weight in your toe. Good. Oh, good. Feel any different?
Yep.
Where do you feel the biggest difference?
Definitely in my lower leg.
In your lower leg. That's right. Okay, bring them to a walk. And we're going to put your stirrups in the right way. That was good. It's like a whole different set of muscles, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you notice it's not because they're tight. Because you were asking earlier if what joints were involved. It's really not the joints, is it?
No.
It's more.
The muscle.
It's the muscle. It's letting go and letting your leg be longer.